Had you ever looked at the 24/7 camera that points at the reflecting pool before?
Like maybe when I was like like those web back in the old days when we used to look at webcams and stuff. I don't know. Not this year.
Okay.
Why?
'Cause I really wanted to know what it was, what it looked like right before the painting project.
I mean, I've seen clips of it. I've got a couple of clips of it in the queue today of the 24/7 reflecting pool. What do you mean what it looked like before? Like what it looked like
Well,
before the renovation?
yeah, because apparently that there was an ongoing battle against algae, but I want to know how bad it looked and how it got prioritized.
Oh, well, I've been there dozens of times. I've been there in person dozens of times.
Yeah,
And
how's it look in person?
it had algae. I mean, I'll tell you, like when it was happening, dude, I said, as soon as they paint this thing, they're gonna paint it a lighter color, and you're gonna see the algae more. And so when you looked into the reflecting pool, it looked kind of black because the bottom was black and there was algae in it, and it wasn't. It's a giant pool of mostly still water. Like the water's
Yeah.
kind of moving, but it's mostly still. It's river water too from the Potomac, and it's poisoned from agriculture. Like there's
Yeah.
E. coli in it and stuff from manure. There's manure in it, and because of the runoff from the farms of Maryland, I think Maryland, maybe from Virginia. I'm not sure how the river goes, but it's you know where the Potomac is between Maryland and Virginia. And those are big agriculture states with lots of cows, and the cows shit, and it all runs downhill. So there's glyphosate and manure and all the other type of runoff waste that ends up in the reflecting pool. It's not like it's gross; it doesn't stink, but there's algae in it for sure. And so when he said he was going to paint it blue, I'm like, it doesn't matter what color you paint it; it's going to be the same color. It's going to be dark green because it's fucking like it's algae. There's algae in it. It sits in the sun all day. And lo and behold, that's what happened. And I can't believe no one else was saying that. And now everyone's surprised that algae's growing in the fucking reflection pool. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's sort of artistically cool, but now this is the first time I've ever thought about it. It's like, oh, this was a problem waiting to happen from the very beginning. I'm not sure it's worth it. I mean, do we really need to see Washington Monument reflected at
No.
at
Oh,
the
I've got a theory about that.
the impossible maintenance of a shallow pool of water sitting in the sun?
Well, it could be they could there I think there's solutions to this, but they're never going to want to do it right, and they have these and the corruption and the graft that's always going on. But dude, I don't think the reflecting pool is there as some. I think the reason why they built it is so that people don't protest in front of the Abraham Lincoln Memorial and the like it's a big area, and it's to put a pool there. People aren't going. Yeah, you saw like in Forrest Gump where Forrest Gump and Jenny run across the pool together and they meet in the middle, you know.
Mhm.
Um, it's funny because like you would never be in that pool. It's kind of gross, but when you gather at the mall, you can't really gather there because there's a pool in the middle of it. You know what I mean? There's like you can't really put as many people there. I think that that's why the pool is there, honestly. I know it sounds crazy, a crazy conspiracy theory, but I don't think it's there as some beautiful memorial to anybody. It's America's mirror. Bullshit. Uh,
Someone in your chat mentioned the motorcade going through the pool. What was the reason for driving the motorcade through the pool?
so their excuse for that was going into the pool with a motorcade is that first of all, I think it probably a cool photo op to put the motorcade down there, but they said because to take Donald Trump outside and have him walk that far, he probably couldn't do it because he's old and decrepit, but also he'd be a target. Like it's too
Oh
open.
boy.
It's like they couldn't really like secure it well enough. Like to put him in the middle, like if you put Donald Trump in the middle of a football field in the middle of a city that doesn't have like you can't control who's coming and going, it would be dangerous. So if you have a motorcade with like the full on military like support and everything that you can, because he wanted to go look at it. I think like he wanted to go look at the project,
Boy,
and
that's a good
so
reason. That was
well, I
worth it.
guess like if you I mean, if I had a lot of shit writing on something like this, I was spending $14 million and I was going to be embarrassed. I probably would want to go look at it in person too, to be honest. But he's a shitty manager. What he should do is hire somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing. That's why you don't do no bid contracts, right? He gave somebody $14 million who was a campaign finance. He was a campaign
Right.
contributor.
Right.
So you gave my campaign, you gave me money, so I'm going to give you tax dollars to the tune of, now they're saying it's $16.5 million. He says it's 10 million, but let's call it somewhere in between. Let's call it $13 million and split the difference. Like,
I swear I heard him quote 1 million at one point.
in the beginning, it's cost $1 million. Yeah. Now he says he only spent 10. He's bragging about it only being 10.
We don't have any touch with actual dollar amounts anymore. They just, I mean, 1 million becomes 30 million. 3 billion becomes 30 billion. And it's just like, I'm sitting here thinking, what? No one even blinks an eye anymore.
Yeah, so Two-Door Mama scientists said the dark blue as opposed to lighter gray. Absolutely, that's exactly what I said when they were doing it. Two-Door Mama, if you make it a lighter color, the algae will be, because the sun is reflecting. It's getting more photosynthesis. Basically, the algae is getting more green because of the lighter color, right? Also, it's new. It's a new bloom. So if you've been near the ocean and you've ever seen like an algae bloom, it's crazy when it's brand new, and then it starts to die off and calm down. Someone said, oh yeah, he said Obama spent $50 million. So during Obama's term, the Department of Interior. Now, don't forget, Barack Obama was in office for 8 years, and the Department of Interior for many years was trying to fix the drainage. And so they drained it, they tore a lot of shit up, they fixed the drainage, they fixed the intake from the Potomac, and they put a new filtration system in. And Donald Trump is saying the filtration system was broken and that's why it sucks today. But that doesn't make any sense because it's been like 12 years and all of a sudden when you touch it, it becomes a problem. Bullshit. I call bullshit. But I mean, I honestly, the other thing is it was leaking like, I think 1 million gallons, some ridiculous number of gallons of water it was leaking. And Barack Obama fixed that shit. I shouldn't even say it's not really Barack Obama, because Barack Obama wasn't out there like, well, we're fixing the reflecting pool and I'm going to make that all about me. I'll make it all about myself.
Right.
Barack Obama didn't do that shit, right? The Department of Interior hired people to fix the fucking reflecting pool. It really had nothing to do with Barack Obama. He was in charge, but he wasn't like, I'm going to try my motorcade and bring my kids down. We're going to look at the reflecting pool. Like, he didn't do that shit. You know, part of this is also like Donald Trump making everything about him. You know, if he didn't try to take credit for the reflecting pool,
right,
then we wouldn't be talking about it like this, you know?
Yeah, because it's the same quotes that he uses for the ballroom. They've been wanting this for all these years and no one would do it except for me. Like, who the fuck is they? He's always referencing these non-existent people. And you're right. He did it again with the reflecting pool. This makes me great because no one else would do this. And
nobody would do it. I did it. Right.
And then the maggots repeat him. They get on the TV. No other president would have ever done this.
They're so impressed. Really? They're so impressed that he's surfacing a pool. Motherfucker, my neighbors resurfaced their pool.
I know. I thought the far right would be upset about wasting time on something as stupid as a reflecting pool, not celebrated.
Dude, making it about him is crazy.